Word up, everybody. Welcome to Word of the Day with Comedians. I'm your host, editor Dennis Maller, and today on the show is Cape Cod comedian AJ Hapenny. AJ, what's going on?
Oh, I am living the dream. Nightmare of pandemic still categorizes as a dream. I'm happy to be here, Dennis.
So our word of the day today is Ziggurat, which means a ziggurat is an ancient Mesopotamian temple that resembles a pyramid having successive stages with outside staircases and a shrine at the top. So we're going old school Mesopotamia here with this word.
Okay, Ziggurat. I thought you said cigarette with a Z. That was a fancy word for it. Have a cigarette, Z. What were you doing at the time? Well, I wasn't drinking alcohol because alcohol is illegal at this time.
A ziggurat is somebody who bums a cigarette off you outside of a Tedeschi after buying scratch offs and losing all his money. He's like, hey man, can I get a cigarette off you real quick?
That's exactly how my mom pronounced it. I think that's why I quit smoking in the first place in 2011 because I was tired of people bumming cigarettes off me. I literally have a half a pack, and if I say no, I'm the biggest jerk in the world. And just like, oh, either I'm the greatest guy ever, or I'm a POS, and nothing in between.
According to Merriam-Webster, fun fact about the word ziggurat, a French professor of archaeology, Francois Lenormant, spent a great deal of time poring over ancient Assyrian texts. In those cuneiform inscriptions, he recognized a new language now known as Akkadian, which is also my new favorite word that has 2 Ks in it, which proved valuable to the understanding of the ancient civilization. Through his studies, he became familiar with Akkadian, word of the towering temples, ziqqurratu, which was translated into English as ziggurat. I love how in English, we'll take a word from another language and then go, that's not how we want to say it. We're going to say it this way from here on out.
I'm really surprised that we didn't take the Arabic alphabet that we use now. It was just like, you know what? Let's just add a third circle on this B, just because.
Akkadian? Akkadian.
Akkadian just sounds like a weapon in Assassin's Creed that you're just fighting for the entire time. You get the Grand Akkadian, and then you finally get it, and just like, oh, I finally got this weapon, and it's not that good. I think, oh my god, I just spent 50 hours to get this Akkadian, and it just knocks back 2 people instead of 1.
But it has one specific need for one boss.
Yeah,
you try to use it anywhere else, but it doesn't work. So ziggurat. I love that I picked a word of the day that was like, oh, this sounds like a candy bar because I'm hungry for lunch. And meanwhile, it's just a building.
This ziggurat sounds like a special clove. Oh, it's just a building with stairs. Like, why am I so excited about it?
I love, normally I plan on not using the in-context sentences created by the word of the day people, but I'm going to use this one to help us because I don't know how we're going to come up with a sentence about a ancient building in Mesopotamia, which, by the way, I love how the word zagat sounds like a candy bar. Mesopotamia sounds like a dish that my mom tried to make but screwed it up royally. In their context, it also refers to a stairmaster. So another word for a stairmaster apparently is a ziggurat.
I was like, well, I'm done with the Peloton. How about that? How about that ziggurat for your glutes? Yeah, Patrick Bateman asked if I wanted to go to dinner, and we tried to get into Texacadian. So we headed up the ziggurat.
All right, I like that, Pat. So Patrick Bateman is the subject of all these things have to have, these sentences have to have somebody in it. So we'll use Patrick Bateman.
Excellent.
Of course, I put Patrick Batman because comic books. So Patrick Bateman is our subject. All right, so we'll stay with the Patrick Bateman thing. Let's stay with the exercise routine. What is another thing with Huey Lewis? All right, that was a thing from the movie.
I specifically got sports on vinyl just because of that movie.
Whenever I host trivia in the category of sports, I always go, and your question in your next round will be in the category of sports, which is not just the name of a Huey Lewis album. No one gets it. Nobody cares.
But people should get it. It's just like nobody's ever watched anybody's Christian Bale's pre-Batman Begins work, and they really should.
Oh, come on. Yeah, Newsies is a great one.
What?
Patrick Bateman singing and dancing.
Santa Fe, Santa Fe. It made me want to go. And I know you like the Newsies because you're wearing the Newsies hat right now.
Yeah, I cosplay as a newsie every day.
Singing I'm the King of New York, like right on the way to the office.
All right, so AJ, we have picked our word of the day. We have defined it, and now we have created a sentence. Go ahead and tell everyone our word of the day.
A ziggurat is an ancient Mesopotamian temple that resembles a pyramid having successive stages with outside staircases and a shrine at the top. The word is used figuratively for any structure having stages or steps. And the sentence is, oh man, I'm going to skip to the ziggurat today and hit the elliptical because there's that Patrick Bateman guy who won't shut up about Huey Lewis on the news.
Excellent. All right, everybody. We have officially expanded our vocabulary by one word today. Thank you so much to my guest, AJ Hapenny. If you want to see more of him, AJ, where can people find more about you?
You can find me on social media at AJ Hapenny. My TikTok has 120,000, but don't follow me there. Follow me on Instagram. I only got 2,000. So please follow me there. And we got a new podcast called Health Class Heroes, where we review health class videos that they showed you in your health class. Of course, we review a lot of it is government funded. So like that's the beauty of it. So you can see a lot of where our government was at back then. Marijuana, cigarette, that'll make you high for 3 weeks. That just makes me want to do it more. Like, why would you lie to me?
Why would you
like
make
that?
something so tempting and then tell me not to do it?
It's like, fine, don't have this delicious apple, Eve. And it's just like you're just dangling in front of us. And I host that with fellow Cape Cod comic Chris Houghton. Check it out, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Excellent. Thanks so much to it. And everybody, thanks for watching today's Word of the Day with AJ Hapenny. And remember, word up. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Word of the Day with Comedians all the way to the end. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to continue to keep expanding your vocabulary the funniest way possible, I recommend clicking this box right here to watch our latest episode. And of course, stay up to date with everything by subscribing or listening to Word of the Day with Comedians on the go by downloading it on iTunes or Spotify.